What's going on, YouTube? It is Tactical Skinner Defense. It is your favorite gun on the checking in, Jay Skilly. May God bless each and every one of you, and can you take care of one another and get to know the gun laws in your state and surrounding states when traveling. Man, we're gonna get into my partner, man, my big homie, part of the Tactical Turkeys. Got to meet him the year before in the meetup two. Which meetup was it? Hold on, y'all. You gotta grab his tag and tell him. Well, in 2022, I got to meet him in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Great brother, man. It is Kick Up Dust 308. It's his YouTube, as you see right there in the corner. We gonna check it to this short, man. He went viral. Great guy for picking up a Barrett 50 BMG and mag dumping it in Tennessee. I was there when he did it, man. I mean, he didn't get on the ground and shot it. He, as you gonna see in this video, he stood up and shot that boy. Man, I would have been flying and hitting a tree out there somewhere in Tennessee, man. So shout out to him, man. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. We're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna hit this tabletop. We're gonna have a tabletop discussion next time.
Oh my God. Whoa! You gonna have two goddamn and Hawks coming up.
You done stop them from shooting down there. Ceasefire.
Oh my God! Whoa! You gonna have two.
Oh my God, it's the right statement. Cause I don't know too many people that can pick up a 50 BMG and mag dump it 5 rounds consecutively and pulling that trigger. So shout out to him, man. Definitely one of the big homies, man. Definitely go check out that channel, Kick Up Dust 308. I think that's his IG as well, but I think he has an IG and all that. So he should be linked in his bio if whatnot. So definitely go check him out. Bring y'all to this tabletop. We're gonna have a discussion. All right, y'all. What? Hold on, y'all. I didn't want you to do that. All right, y'all. My knife, the K-bar. I did end up losing my one with the rigid edges, so I went and bought the one with the straight edge. My wallet, my Rat's tourniquet, my headphones, wired headphones, and my wireless iPod earbuds, my handkerchief, my keys. You know, of course, I keep my stuff with my stuff in it. Of course, my phone, 12 Pro Max, my watch, and then my extra mag, and then what I'm carrying today is my dagger. Basically, it's a Glock Gen 3, Glock 19, a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone by PSA, and they call it the dagger. I do have my finalization for my logo, as you can see. I will be getting that together pretty soon, and try to get some shirts or some merchandise out or whatnot. But we're gonna get into why. And I had this discussion with many coworkers before. Why, as a gun owner and a gun lover, why are we painted such a negative in such a negative light? And there's many reasons for that, but in particularly, we had discussions at work about and one of these people is actually ex-military. She served the country, and our discussion is, well, they're a weapon of war, and my argument is, like, well, when you go in combat, when you consider this a weapon of war, and a lot of people will be like, no. Well, it's a sidearm. They have sidearms. Soldiers have sidearms when they go to war. So why can't it not be called a weapon of war? I mean, y'all depict what y'all want, you know, and it is not nothing to that person, but it was very, because that person dealt with guns, dealt with AR-15s while they was in the military. So, and for her to dislike them as a civilian was very surprising to me. But you know, like I said, I'm not here to judge anyone. You know, that's a person's opinion. You know, that's just, it is what it is. So, and a lot of it is, a lot of controversies with this particular, you know, the AR-15. You know why? And another gentleman, why do you need that? It's not a necessarily why I need it. It's necessary that I want it and I have the right to own it. You know, just like the AK-47, this one right here. This one I can own as well, so I own it. You know. Now, if I have to use it in a home defense, am I willing to use it in a home defense? Yes, I am. That's the reason why I have the light on there. Momentarily, or I can keep it on. Either or. You know, it's all up to you how you. I gotta put a light on my AK-47, and I'll be done with my AK-47. But you know, it got the bipod. You know, all that good stuff on it. But you know, a lot of people paint, you know, these particular firearms in a negative light. So, you know, to me, unfortunately, that's just something you have to deal with as a firearm owner. Do I feel for people that you know, unfortunately, because of fools and fools' decisions, many people end up getting hurt, or many people end up dying due to the hands of another fool. I mean, I'm not gonna call it, I'm sorry, due to the hands of a fool. They're not fools in particular, but the person with the gun is the fool, or the you know, the weapon is the fool. And you know, unfortunately, people like me and people like Kick Up Dust that go to work every day, that has a family, we love these guns. This is part of our world, and by being a part of our world, we have to take on. Unfortunately, we don't have to take on it, but we have to listen to the rhetoric that comes out of people's mouths when it comes to certain particular firearms that we should not, quote unquote, be owning. But it's a God given to it, right? And I have the understanding that, you know, just like a driver's license, to be able to be on a public road, it's not. It's a right, but that right can be taken away any day and any time if you're not doing the right thing with that right. But with that right, you have to go through procedures in order to be able to do certain things. Like you have to go through driver's training, or once you're done with driver's training, you have to go take the written test, and then you have to go take the road test, and then once you pass it, then they grant you your license. And that license can be taken away any day if you're not doing the right thing with that license. So if you're out there drinking and driving, and you know that, you know, before you took the test, you know, you always heard, don't drink and drive. You know, you can get your license taken away if you get caught drinking and driving too many times. You can get caught, if you get caught smoking and you're impaired, then you can get your license taken away. So it's the same concept when it comes to the firearm world. If you're not doing anything positive, but you're out there steady doing stuff negative, eventually once you get caught, that right is getting taken away. So, you know, my dad always told me it's a right and it's a privilege to be able to drive on the streets, public streets of the United States, but you can also get it taken away by doing the wrong thing. So yeah, it's people that's going to do the wrong thing with these particular firearms is going to paint a negative picture for firearm owners and firearm lovers that love this thing. It's not only to protect you, it's also it's competitions out here you can go to. It's so many people that does competition. So many people that just collect. There's so many people that just love the firearm world and wouldn't want that right to be taken away from them. And unfortunately, we have those that's on the flip side of that coin that does the wrong thing with a firearm. Yeah. Being in this world, you understand that that's a possibility. Everybody's not going to do the right thing. So, and unfortunately, we get painted that negative picture or that negative image, and then everybody else gets that negative image or that negative picture. And now, nobody should own it. That's a weapon of war. Nobody should own that. Why do y'all need that? I don't get why y'all need that. And I don't bash them for them having their opinion, but I don't think they understand that it's a right, and that everybody is don't put everybody in that bucket or in that category because of certain people doing the wrong thing with their firearm or with someone else's firearm. We all have a bad day. Don't get me wrong. I have a bad day sometimes, but my mind is not to go out here, take one of my firearms and go out here and just, do a mass shooting or whatever you want to call it, whatever the United States call it, just because of one bad day. You're gonna have them. It's not. I've never seen nobody on God's green earth not have a bad day. But it's what you do with that bad day. How do you bounce back from that bad day? That ultimately shows me what kind of character you have. And so, with that being said, unfortunately, we get painted that negative stigma. Unfortunately, and as a firearm owner, I don't have to deal with it, but that comes with the territory of owning. Don't nobody really say nothing about a pistol. But everything that happens, they holler about these two, and you don't need these. In my answer to that or coming to that, how do you know what I need? You live in a gated community where you have armed guards at your gate, where you don't have to worry about nobody breaking in your house. You don't have to worry about nobody, coming in doing home invasions. You live, and I'm not bashing them for making themselves for making themselves a good life to where they don't have to worry about that. But how? Come to the hood, live a day in the hood, and see what it feels like to live in the hood. They have to deal with the bull. They have to live with you working hard, and somebody decides they want to come in your house and take your stuff. Well, you don't have that problem. And I don't really have that problem either. I'm not in a gated community, but where I live at, it's not too much of that going on. But, I can't tell people in the hood, they got it locked up, that's responsible to say, no, you don't need that. How dare you tell me what I do and don't need? You don't know what I do and don't need unless you've been down here, unless you live down here. But if you don't live down here, then how the hell you gonna tell me what I need? So, on the flip side of things, I hate we get painted, everybody get painted and put in that bucket. I hate that everybody get put in that bucket. That's a gun owner and a gun lover. You get painted with that the negative stigma. And so with that being said, man, y'all be blessed. Take care of one another. And see you on the next video. Peace. And also, holla at that boy Kick Up Dust 308. Go subscribe to him. Everybody subscribe. Man, I've been tingling between 8:30 and 8:36, man. It's back and forth, back and forth. And if you know somebody, man, tell them to subscribe. You know, if I hear about somebody, I'm subscribed. I think you know, just to show that love. So, man, if you ain't subscribed after looking at this video, show me some love. Definitely get me up there, man. If I get 1,000, man, I'll go ahead and do another gun collection. I haven't did a gun collection. I've definitely picked up some new pieces, but until I hit that 1,000, I guess y'all won't be knowing what I done picked up. So, man, run it up, run it up, run it up, man. Just run it up for me. And I'm greatly appreciated, man, regardless. But, yeah, go on, run it up, man. Love you guys. Peace. Be safe.